going to practice neutral and imprint pelvis. So neutral pelvis is when there's no tilt in your pelvis, and there's a little bit of a natural curve, so your back might not be touching the ground. So on an inhale, we're going to stay in this neutral, and then on an exhale, we're going to pull the belly button in so far that it pulls our spine down to the mat, which is going to create a slight curve of our pelvis. This allows our back to not be overworked when we take our legs up to tabletop or off the floor in general. So inhale, neutral pelvis. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, imprint. One more time. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, imprint. Very nice. All right. We're going to take our legs to tabletop position. So I want you to take your right leg and lift it up to tabletop, so it's in a 90-degree angle, and then your left leg up to meet it. We're still in that imprinted pelvis, and we're going to alternate toe taps. So keeping the same flexion or bend in the knees, we're going to drop one toe down to the ground and then lift. Left, exhale, inhale, lift. Notice my back and my pelvis are not moving around as I do this exercise. I'm engaging my core and isolating my leg from the rest of my body. All right, let's do 10 more. Exhale, 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. All right, relax down so you can drop one leg and then the other, and then release that imprint. Maybe sway side to side, windshield wiper the knees. Good. At the next exercise, we're going to have the same positioning of our spine and our knees and our legs. So we're going to find that imprint pelvis. Exhale. Always important to find that before you lift anything or move anything else. And then lift that right leg to tabletop and then the left. And we're going to do a common exercise called bicycles. So you're going to take the hands behind the head, and we're not tugging on our head. It's just resting in our hands. Nod the chin a little bit and then lift the chest up. And we're going to twist to the right side, and our left leg is going to lengthen. So you're trying to connect elbow to knee, and we're going to hold 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back to neutral. My chest is still lifted. And then exhale and twist to the other side. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back to neutral. We're going to repeat that one more time at this slow pace. So twist. 4, 3, 2, 1, neutral, and left. 4, 3, 2, 1, lift and release the head down, and then the legs down and relax. All right, we're going to do bicycle one more time. This time, we're going to do it faster, maybe less painful this way. All right, so imprint that pelvis, exhale, lift one knee up to tabletop, then the other, hands behind the head, nod the chin, lift the chest, and we're going to take it on a 1 count. So twist, right, left, right, left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 4, 3, really try to twist, 2, and 1. Neutral, lower the head, lower one foot, then the other, and relax, and let's windshield wiper those knees again. Your abdominals should Be feeling it. I know mine are. All right, great. Okay, today we're going to do side plank series because I want us to work on our obliques. Always a good thing. It's not swimsuit season, but never hurts. So you're going to place your forearm on the ground, and then you're going to press your body up so that your forearm and your body and your feet are all in one long line. And we're going to reach up to the ceiling today, and we're going to hold it here. You can either have your feet stacked or one in front of the other. Either is fine. And we're not going to let our lower body sink to the ground. We're going to keep it lifted and pulled up. And we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can lower down. And you guys can just flip to the other side, but I want to stay facing you. So I'm going to flip this way. Go to the other side of my mat. All right, so same setup. My forearm is on the ground. I'm pressing down against the ground. I'm not sinking into my shoulder joint. That's really bad for you. I'm going to press up. Either have your feet stacked or separated. Either one is fine. You might have one side that's weaker. This is my weaker side. We're not letting our hips sink. We're lifting them up towards the ceiling. I'm having you have your hand high to the ceiling because if we think ceiling, maybe our hips will go there. Wishful thinking, right? And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. All right, we're done with our mat series, and then I'm going to lower my back down onto the ground, and I'm going to check and make sure that my fingertips can touch the back of my heels. If they can't, it means I'm too far away, and I need to scooch my bum closer to my feet. Once I've done that, my hands are going to be gently on the mat. I'm going to roll my shoulders back and down so I'm not hunched. I'm going to make sure my neck is relaxed. I don't have any tension in my neck. And I'm going to lift my hips up towards the ceiling into a glute bridge by pressing down through my feet and activating my glutes and my hamstrings. Ready? And exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. We have 8 more. Press. Lower. 7. Lower. 6. Lower. Make sure those knees aren't splaying out as you go up. Lower. 5. 4. My abdominals are in. My ribs are not splayed. 3. 2. And 1. All right, keeping with the theme of this workout, we're going to hold it up and pulse just like we did in all of our squats. So press up to your glute bridge and little pulses. So I go down 1 inch and up 1 inch. 9, 8, press to those feet. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. Very nice job. All right, now we're going to roll onto our side. I'm going to start with my left side, but you can start with whichever side you want. I'm going to lay my head down on my arm, and I'm going to lengthen it out. I'm going to tuck my knees in, make sure that my hips and my shoulders and my feet are all in one long line. I want to make sure my hips aren't rolling forward or rolling back. So I'm going to ask you to place your top hand on your hip as a little self-check. so you know you're doing the exercise correctly. And I also want you to check and make sure that your ribs aren't falling down to the floor, meaning that you're not engaging your core. I want you to engage your core and lift up so you have a little mouse hole here. And we're going to begin our clamshells. So that means we're going to lift our knee up towards the ceiling while leaving our feet together and then lower down. Now notice I didn't shift my hips to make the knee lift. I'm using my glutes, activating my glutes to lift that knee. All right, we're going to do 10 clamshells here. And 10, lower. 9, make sure you're lowering with control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to lengthen that top leg out. So I'm still in one long line from my head to my heel. I'm going to flex my foot. You might feel a little bit of a calf stretch. This is to make sure that I'm really lengthening through my leg and I'm not bending it slightly. And we're going to lift up as high as you can go without moving those hips and lower with control. For 9, lower. 8, lower. 7, 6, check back in with that core, make sure it's not compromised. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to lift it back up and pulse for 10. Last thing on this side, lift and pulse. 10 little pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lower down. All right, we're going to do a little figure 4 stretch here to stretch out that side you just worked. So lay back down on your back, and you're going to cross the leg that you worked, your top leg, over your supporting leg, and press that knee down by putting pressure into your 2 legs that are crossed. If this isn't enough stretch for you, then you can pick this leg that's on the ground up and place your hands through your legs and pull gently that leg towards your chest. Take 3 nice inhale and exhale breaths. Ready? And inhale, exhale. Relax into the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And release your legs gently and slowly. And guess what? We have another side of the body we can't leave uneven. So let's flip on over. We're going to start with those clamshells. So everyone do a quick self-check and make sure your heels and your hips and your head are all in one long line. We're going to put our top hand on our hip to make sure we don't do some wiggles. Check in with that core and make sure it's lifted up off the ground. And let's start with our clamshells. 4, 10, lower. 9, 8, using control, really engaging those glute muscles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lengthen that top leg, make sure that foot is flexed, and we're going for our leg lower and lifts. 4, 10, 9, 8. You might have one side that doesn't go as high or feels weaker, and that is completely normal. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our 10 pulses, and little pulse for 10. 9, really flex that foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, glutes are burning. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. Now for our nice stretch, figure 4. Lay down on your back, cross that top leg over, the one that you just worked, and press into it so that the knee falls away from the body. If this isn't enough, or you held your leg on the other side, do the same thing on each side. We don't want to become uneven. And our 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, try and relax into it. Last deep breath, inhale, and exhale. And release the legs. All right, you are finished with this workout today. I hope you enjoyed this total lower body toning. It's very easy to do because you only need a mat and yourself. I hope you enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.